Boarding at Seaford is incredibly flexible, and we always try and work with families and with pupils themselves to try and make sure that the boarding experience is as positive and inclusive as it can possibly be. In recent years, there's been a huge growth in the number of students, in particularly sixth form, undertaking weekly boarding. And again, that's very, very, very flexible. So some students come in on a Sunday evening, some come in on a Monday morning, some go home on a Friday, some stay till after sports fixtures or activities on a Saturday. And we welcome and encourage any of those combinations. It's really whatever works for the students, the families, and the circumstances that they're in, distance from school, etc. The benefits of boarding at sixth form is the fact that you get a huge group of students that are all boarding in the same year group, and they're all working together in the evening. They revise together. If they're doing BTECs, they'll quite often work on assignments together, helping each other out, whether that's in the boarding house or over in the library. Boarding at Seaford allows students to take advantage of revision sessions that in the build-up to exams are happening pretty much every evening. And the opportunity to just walk a couple of 100 metres and to get expert help, top tips, advice just before an exam is really, really, really invaluable. And it does play a massive part every single year in the success that the students enjoy. Students also benefit from informal groups that they organise themselves. And one of the lovely things is to perhaps go into a boarding house common room and see 15, 20 students all sat round discussing things, debating things the day before they've got an exam, and actually sharing ideas, sharing help, sharing opinions. And once again, that does play a massive part in the confidence that the students go into the exam with, and also perhaps taking off some of the stress and strain, the fact that they all know that each other are going through the same experience. I think just sort of makes the exam time that much easier for students to deal with. And after work's done, obviously they've got their friends around, so when it comes to going to do activities, when it comes to socialising, they're not at home where perhaps they're the only person around of their age. They've actually got lots and lots and lots of other friends in the same year group, all doing the same thing at the same time. So when work's done in the evening, there's a huge variety of activities that students can get involved in. Anything from spinning classes, climbing wall, swimming, gym. The music block's always open every evening. The library's open every evening as well. So there's a huge variety of things on offer every single evening. There's a big growth as well in the number of students choosing to flexi board, particularly in the sixth form, perhaps 1 or 2 days a week. Certainly in the build-up before sports fixtures, when there's a build-up to a school production, and it didn't make any sense for them to go home, so they were welcomed into the boarding community rather than have a half an hour, 40-minute journey to go home, only to come back in the following morning. Having friends around constantly, people that can help them, people that can advise them and guide them if they're really struggling, I think that's the biggest benefit that you get boarding in the sixth form at Seaford.